fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about how to be a good listener to be more effective in networking. Because here's the thing, if you're going to be talking with people at networking events, you're going to be calling them and talking or visiting clients, no matter what, you need to be a good listener because good listening saves time. How? Well, if you're a good listener, you hear what their problems are. It's easier to kind of read between the lines of what the real issues are that are out there. Also, you get to know them better. And if you're going to develop a network that's really strong, it's like friendships. The better you know them, the more you work together, the better the bonds. It works the same thing in networking, okay? And so when you go to an event, I want to kind of go through some things you need to be doing to be a better listener. And I kind of go back to that poster you probably had in your first or second grade of the kids sitting there at the desk. It's like how to be a good listener. Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your hands, your feet, all those things help you be a better listener when you're at an event. And it starts with turning your phone off or having it on silent and not vibrating. Why? Because she's like, well, silent's fine, but have you ever tried to talk to somebody when their pocket's vibrating? You're like, okay, could you just answer that because this is really putting me off? So it's best to turn all those things off because you want to then focus on them. Because let's be honest, if you're talking to somebody and they pull out their phone and check their phone, you know right away, they don't care what you're talking about. They don't care about you. You don't want that. You want them to think that they're 100% of your attention. That's why phone away, off, so you don't have to worry about it, okay? Now, when we're talking about looking at people, you want to look at the people when you're talking to them. Now, I'm not saying stare at them, because doesn't this get a little weird if I'm staring at you like this the whole time when I'm talking and not blinking? It's like, stop it, you're scaring me. But the thing is, if you're not looking at them, if you're looking around, well, think about it. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to look for someone else to talk to. Ever gone to a bar and you're talking to someone and they're always looking around? You're like, all right, you obviously don't want to talk to me. So it's important you focus on them. You look at them. Also, you listen to them. Let them do the talking so you can learn about them. Here's a little dating tip. Let the other person do 80% of the talking. They'll think that it was a great date because you let them do all the talking. They got to share so much. That will help you out. It's the same thing in a business relationship. Listen, hear their problems, hear their issues, and that'll help you learn how to help them. Next thing I'd say is close your mouth. Look, if you stop talking and you let them talk, they're going to share more. If you're like trying to finish their sentences like, oh, I know what you mean, that can kind of turn people off at networking events. So let them talk. Shut your mouth. Okay? And if you're new to a conversation, don't just jump in and talk. Wait for your turn to talk and then talk, because by letting other people talk, you're going to learn more. Okay? So listen, but hush, hush, hush. Now, another thing I want to look at is your hands. Your hands will tell a lot, because if you want to talk to somebody, how you have your hands, because I'm like this talking to somebody, you know I'm not in a good mood. You know I don't want to talk to them. Be aware of your body movements when you're there, okay? Because that will also show the person you're talking to that they're important to you and you're focusing on them, okay? And then last thing I want to talk about are your feet. Look, if you want to know if someone really wants to talk to you, you can see their body language. Their feet are pointing at you, okay? It's like, look, I want to talk to the camera. That's why my feet are pointing to the camera. But if I was pointing over here, think about it. If my body's pointing over here, I'm turning to talk to you. Does this look comfortable? No, you're turning the uncomfortable position. My feet are going this way. Why? Because I want to go that way. I want to get out of here. So if you're talking to people like this, that's obviously not the person you want to focus on. You're focused on the person you're actually feet are pointing at. So what you want to do is make sure you're turning to the person you're talking to, because when you turn, you face them, it shows them that you have my undivided attention, okay? So you do these kind of things when you're doing at networking events, you're talking to people or you're wanting to build a relationship with someone. These things will make you a better listener so that you can learn more about them. You can figure out better ways to help them in your business or their business and anything, all right? So I hope this helps you be a better networker and a better listener, and I wish you all the best, and I'll say bye from here in Savannah, Georgia.